All right, YouTubers, welcome back to War Thunder Ground Forces with the Angry Nerd. And today I thought we would take a look at the Italian Semovente di 7518 M41. Now, the Semovente 7518 was an Italian self-propelled gun used during the Second World War. It was built by mounting the 75mm 7518 Model 34 howitzer on the chassis of the M1340, M1441, or M1542 tank. The first 60 were built using the M1340, with 162 more being built on the M1441 and M1542 chassis from 1941 to 1943. This self-propelled gun was built with riveted steel plates, which were thicker 50mm but also less sloped than the original tank armor of around 42mm. The frontal armor was almost vertical, but it consisted of two plates that strengthened it when compared to standard homogeneous steel plating. The vehicle had its crew compartment and transmission forward in a large, low casement, with the engine situated behind, a typical Italian design. The chassis was identical to that of the M1340 tanks, with 8 small road wheels on 4 trolleys, which were joined in pairs by 2 arms. The suspension was of leaf spring design, which was reliable, but also didn't allow for very high speeds. The crew consisted of only 3 members: the driver, the loader/radio operator, and the commander/gunner. The main gun was a derivative of the 75mm 7518 gun, itself quite a modern divisional artillery piece. It was 18 calibers long, with 40 degrees traverse and -12 to +22 elevation. The gun had a muzzle brake added to it, and there were several observation and aiming systems, like binoculars, periscopes, and others for the crew. The low muzzle velocity of the gun, around 450 meters per second, meant a relatively short range of around 9,500 meters at best elevation of 45 degrees, but the installation only allowed for 22 degrees of elevation, and so the range was limited to around 7 to 8 kilometers. The range in direct fire mode was also limited, especially against moving targets, for the same reason. A roof-mounted machine gun was sometimes fitted for infantry defense. The ammunition load was typically around 44 shells for the 75mm gun. Though it was technically similar to the Stug 3, it had a dual-purpose role, serving as divisional artillery instead of just a pure assault gun. The Semovente 7518s were deployed in the North African campaign and during the Allied invasion of Sicily to provide additional firepower. Despite the fact that they were not a pure assault gun designed specifically to destroy tanks, their 75mm howitzer proved ideal for firing heat rounds. Its 5.2 kilogram heat shell could pierce 80 millimeters of armor at 500 meters, and could thus defeat British light and medium tanks. While the Semovente 7518 proved effective against early war tank designs, tougher Allied tanks such as the M4 Sherman represented a new challenge. This, as well as the Semovente's cramped interior, low-velocity gun, and underpowered engine, led to the development of larger and faster dedicated tank destroyers with more firepower. After the Italian surrender in 1943, some 131 Semovente di 7518s were commandeered by the Germans. They were, in combination with other Semovente models, issued to 12 divisions and 3 assault gun brigades. They were all intended for service in Italy or the Balkans and were designated the Stug M42 mit 7.5 kWk L18 850i. Now in War Thunder Arcade, the Semovente de 7518 M41 is an Italian rank 2 tank destroyer with a battle rating of 2.0. It has a 280 horsepower engine propelling the 15.7 ton vehicle to a top speed of 22.5 miles per hour. It comes equipped with the 75mm 7518 Model 34 cannon. Now I have it assigned to an expert crew with a crew level of 150, which gives me a reload of 6.3 seconds. With a premium account, it has an XP reward of 212% and a Silver Line reward of 60%. So what do I think of the 7518 M41 here in War Thunder? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not a huge fan of this vehicle. I don't find it to be all that maneuverable, and I don't think the armor is all that great. Even though the front plate is a little bit thicker, it's flat and almost everything can penetrate it. Now the vehicle does have negative 12 degrees of gun depression, and you would think that would be really good for some reverse slope firing. But to get that negative 12 degrees, the gun is mounted about midway on that big flat plate. That means to get the gun to fire over the hill, you have to pull up a little bit further, and it exposes the top 2/3 of that flat plate. And I've had many a game come to an abrupt end trying to take advantage of that negative 12 degrees of depression. Now when you do find a good firing position, that 75mm AP round can do some really good work, and for those tougher targets you do have the heat round, but you do not have the armor to stand and slug it out with some of the other vehicles. Your armor just can't take it. Now that being said, why don't we hop into a game and see what I was able to do with this Semovente de 7518 M41. Here we go. All right, looks like we picked up Karelia. We are on the southeastern side of the map. One cap point, and it is in the southwestern sort of corner. So yeah, we got our ammo situated. Here we go. So you got the high ground that's around E6 and F6. Now I'm thinking about going up there. Let's just start the road. That would give me the high ground and give me some nice shots. I think this is the road right here. I don't know. I think the enemy will come up behind me there. Come up on the other side. I'm going to change my mind. I can't be up there by myself and fend off an attack. So we're going to take this road and go for the area least expected. Yep, look, I see 3 enemies up on that high ground right now. I don't think I would have won that. I may have, but it's a good overwatch position, but I'm gonna try to find something different. Oh, what is this? LVT. Let's see if I can get up on this little hill right here and see it. Nope. Panzer 3. No, I can't see that either. Okay. I'm going to try to come up here to my left, and hopefully I won't get gunned down by the guys up on the hill as I try to make it through here, because the backside of this vehicle is really tender. Look how slow it's going, man. Goodness gracious, I didn't think I was ever going to get up this little incline. Right, we got an enemy vehicle with the same idea as me. Except I had 75 millimeters to back up my idea. Got another vehicle. There we go. Excuse me. I'm going to come around to the right hand side of these rocks. See if I can bring some fire onto the cap. Alright, there's a Panzer 38. Really don't have much of a shot, and I missed him. What do we got right here? Panzer 4. Okay, got his engine. Back of the turret. There you go. And 2. Panzer 4 way up on the top of the hill up here. Those are really nice to get out of the game. Oh no, bombs. Bombs. Don't try to back away from them in this vehicle. It's too slow. Where are they at? I'm going to reposition. Oh man. Missed him. Closer to these rocks. Reposition. Oh, an M22. Man, I thought that was going to be a one-shot. This Panzer 4, I got to go for it. because it's so much more deadly. Alright, we got that. There we go. Back to the M22. Panzer IV is a crazy deadly tank at this tier. Oh, Valentine, and I did not penetrate him. Switching to heat. Where'd he go? T50. Coming back out. Oh, and he went past it. Dang it. Alright. We're going to hit this guy with heat. Got a couple of crew members. T5, I want to keep the heat loaded in case I get a shot on that T50. The BT5 would have been a one-shot kill with AP. I'm going back to AP. Heat, although it has good penetration, it just doesn't have enough explosive, you know, because it's the liquid jet of molten copper, I think, and penetrates, but doesn't do a lot of damage once it penetrates. All right, we got a Stug right here. Got him. Oh no, I'm done for. Nothing I can do. I'm going to try to get out in an air battle before he kills me. 9 seconds. I'm dead. You know, I'm going to die. Nothing I can do. Maybe I can get this air battle. There we go. Alright. Yep. There I am. He killed me. I'd love to kill him back right about now. But he's too fast. I'm going to drop some bombs on him anyway. Maybe a couple on this guy. Alright. Let's J out. I got nobody on that bombing run? Oh well. We have another 75-18. So let's go ahead and take it on out. There's a 4 down there. And this spot is all blocked off. Trying not to be just right on going down the road. Let's see if there's a way I can get over here and kill this AA gun that killed me. It's right down there. Man, this tree is blocking my sight. Where's he at? He's not dead. There he is. Oh, man. Come on. Peekaboo on out here again. Dang, somebody got my track. Dang it. Totally missed him. just kill that tank, and there we go. Alright, track is repaired. Oh, hold on. Hold on. M2A4. Alright. Let's drop down before that T-50 can shoot me. Now let's see if we can get him. Look at that. He bounced me. I have to try to get him with some heat. Where's he at? Oh man. He just barely moved. I can't go down the road toward the A-cap with him sitting up there. He'll just pop me right in the side. I'm going to try to get him with an air battle. I wanted to get down here into some cover, but we are gonna run out of time. That's it. Stick a fork in it. It's done. That's all I could do. Couldn't do no more. Alright, let's take a look at the awards. Shadow Strike Streak, Double Strike, Adamant, Tank Rescuer, Avenger, Eye for an Eye, Professional, One Shot, and Heavy Metal Fury. First place in the team is my XP and credits, my premium bonus. Destroyed 11 vehicles, 92% battle activity, player statistics, here we are, first place. Alright, so there you have it. The Semovente, the 7518 M41. I'm not really impressed with this vehicle. I managed to have a decent game there, but that's only because I had a really good position. You get this vehicle on some other maps and you really can have a hard time with it. So yeah, not my favorite. If you've liked this look at the 7518 M41, hit that like button. If you didn't, don't. Subscribe if you would. But as always, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Nerd out.